going to talk about something a little bit different, something that prompted me to build my trailer in the first place. I wanted to go camping, but unfortunately I was diagnosed with sleep apnea like 20 years ago, and at nighttime I'm calling the bears. Basically, that's hence how my trailer's the bear theme. But I would snore, I would keep everybody up, I wouldn't get a restful night's sleep, and it was miserable. So I went and had a sleep study done and started sleeping with the Cpap. And once I got sleeping with that, I couldn't sleep without it. And I like primitive camping. I don't like going to RV resorts and, you know, being 10 feet away from my next door neighbor like you live in a cookie cutter neighborhood. I want to be out in the woods, next to the rivers, next to the lakes, far away from people as I could possibly get. Since I've always been a avid camper, I loved camping ever since I was probably about 8, 9 years old. You know, it's kind of hard on me. It's something that I really enjoy doing. I love sitting outside, sitting around a campfire, looking at the stars, sleeping, getting woken up by the coyotes or armadillo rustling around next to the tent. And I kind of miss that. So here, fast forward 20 years later, I realized I really missed out on a lot and I want to get back into camping. Well, I didn't want some big $60,000 RV with a note or whatever. So I decided next best thing is to build my own little camper. Well, I needed to have my own way to power my Cpap. I didn't want a noisy generator going. So anyway, I spent a lot of time researching and trying to figure out what kind of power supply I would need in order to power a Cpap for a 2 or 3 day trip at least. So after going through all the YouTube videos and reading and trying to figure it out, all this stuff was like way over my head. So I just took a gamble and bought a Jackery 1000, which is, they're not sponsored, but hey, if they want to sponsor me, I'd be happy to accept it. But anyway, I bought a Jackery 1000 and wanted to see how long I could make it last using a RESMED AirSense 11. Anyway, one of my initial tests, the factory power supply that comes with it, the AC adapter, when you have that on and then you have the humidifier on and if you have a heated hose, it just sucks down the power quick. So then I tried looking up for a DC converter type thing, and I actually found one on Amazon, and I'll post a link so that you can see what I used. Here, we'll take a look and I'll show you basically how many watts it uses and how many days you can go by using each one of the power supplies, and maybe it'll help someone out. So these are the two different power supplies that I was referring to. The one on the right is the AC adapter, which is the one that comes with the machines, and then this is the one that I purchased off of Amazon, which was right around $30, something like that, to power my Cpap here, which is RESMED AirSense 11. And this is the Jackery that I have. Right now it's not pulling any power of any kind, so we'll hook up the AC adapter first, and then so you can see the amount of power that it draws, and then we'll switch over to the DC adapter. Okay, so I have the adapters plugged into the Cpap, and we're gonna go over here and then we're gonna turn this on and give it a second to power up. All right, so right now it's not drawing any wattage, which is kind of hard to believe because, you know, we have a screen on here. But let me turn this thing on and we'll see what it does. So as you can see, it fluctuates depending on if you're breathing in, breathing out. And it shows that you can get about, I don't know, 16 hours or so. So you'll get 2 nights of sleep at least with the factory AC. And this is with the heated hose on and the humidifier on. Okay, so now we have the DC adapter plugged in. We'll turn the screen back on here. Okay, it's pulling no watts. So on this time, we have to turn on the DC side of the power supply. And right off the bat, it shows it's pulling 2 to 3 watts as it sits. And this is with the humidifier on and the heated hose. So we'll come back over here, turn it back on. And now we're going 10 watts up to 52. But if you look at the hours, it's showing 25 hours or so, 27 hours. So you technically could get 3-4 nights out of it, depending on how how long you sleep each night. So we're going to go into the AirSense and we're going to change some of the settings here. So go to home. We have to get to the nursing side or whatever you want to call it. We'll go over into settings, and then we have to go down, go to climate control here, and you want to turn the climate control off or to manual. Okay, and then turn off your tube, and you want to turn that to off as well. So both of these, the tube temp and the humidity level, didn't even see, there's a glare here. So it shows tube temp and humidity level. So you'll want those turned to off. And then you click it back on home, get back to exit, and then we'll turn it back on again. So now we've made it go to 93 hours, 96 hours. It kind of fluctuates when you're breathing out. But I mean, come on, you can get almost a week off of this thing. And you just have to kind of play with the different settings. There's other settings that you can do on this Cpap, but I know that if you turn off the humidifier and then you turn off that heated hose, it improves the performance tremendously. Anyhow, so this is just a really quick video. I'm sure all CPAPs have a nursing setting that you have to figure out how to go to get into the side where I was at. But how you get to this one is you have to hold down the blue button or blue screen and the purple screen with 2 fingers, and it flips over and it's saying you're about to enter the clinical side, and you hit continue, and then from there you'll click on settings, and then you just scroll up. There you go, tube temp and humidity level. Anyway, I just wanted to give a quick overview of how my setup works. This power supply has like changed my life tremendously. I mean, the versatility of it is great. Being able to use it in my little camper to go camping, or if there's a power outage, I have power and I know I can sleep at least 3 or 4 nights with this power supply without having to charge it. The plus side to this is when this is in my trailer, I have the 2 solar panels that I can plug into it, and I basically have infinite power. It only takes about 30 minutes or so to charge it back up. Probably not even that after one night's sleep. So it's a pretty good setup. I just thought I'd put a little quick video together for those people that do have sleep apnea and can't go camping, or always have excuses saying I can't go camping because, you know, I need my CPAP to sleep. I mean, you can buy the smaller power supplies. You may only get, you know, 1 night, maybe 2 nights out of it with that setting. But hey, that's 1 or 2 nights outdoors that you didn't get to have before. So here's an opportunity. It's something to look at. I bought my Jackery a 2 100-watt Solar Saga solar panels on Black Friday with one of those flash deals or whatever. Anyway, it was like $350. Just look for the deals. They're always going on sale. Anyway, if this you found this information useful, you know, please like, subscribe, share my channel. The more you share it, the more the channel can grow, the more content that I can bring you. Anyway, with that being said, have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you in a couple of days. Thank you.